are you all? I am so excited to give you this update today. This is just a quick little update on something we talked about yesterday. Before we get to that, I'm going to be live streaming today at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. So be there or be square if you choose. They've been a lot of fun. Anyway, let's get into this. So this is from Deadline. I'm going to read you just a few articles, and then I have some cool stuff to show you after that. This is what I like to talk about in these videos. This is very cool. So this came out in Deadline today. And remember, we talked about Gina Carano yesterday. And Gina Carano, she is an actress in Hollywood. She works for Lucasfilms, which is owned by Disney, or a subsidiary of Disney, and she was on a show for a few years called The Mandalorian. She is one who is outspoken about her beliefs on Twitter, although her beliefs are pretty mild. She tweets questioning like lockdowns and stuff like that. If you want to look more into what she said to make the outrage mob online angry and want to cancel her, I made a video that's 1 or 2 back where we went into all of her tweets. But basically, she has said some things online that people don't like. The outrage mob has been after her for several months now, trying to get her fired, and they were finally successful over a non-controversial post that they didn't even understand what she was saying, because I don't think they understand history, which isn't surprising. Anyway, so this story came out today on Deadline and was all over Twitter and the internet, and it says, Gina Carano hits back, announces new movie project with Ben Shapiro's Daily Wire. They can't cancel us if we don't let them, she said. So I'll read you just a few quick paragraphs from that and a statement from her. So it says, exclusive, less than 24 hours after her explosive ouster from Star Wars series The Mandalorian for incendiary social media posts, Gina Carano hits back at her detractors and revealed a new movie project she is making with conservative website The Daily Wire. Carano told us today the Daily Wire is helping make one of my dreams to develop and produce my own film come true. I cried out and my prayers were answered. I'm sending out a direct message of hope to everyone living in fear and cancellation by the totalitarian mob. I can know why I can't say that word. I have only just begun using my voice, which is now freer than ever before, and I hope it inspires others to do the same. They can't cancel us if we don't let them. Don't you just love her? What a great message. And then it says, Carano will develop, produce, and star in the upcoming film, which the Daily Wire says will release exclusively to its members as the company looks to bolster its entertainment division. Details are being kept under wraps, but it will be produced as a part of Daily Wire's partnership with Bone Tomahawk producer Dallas Sonier and his Bonfire legend Banner. And they say, we could not be more excited to be working with Gina Carano, an incredible talent dumped by Disney and Lucasfilm for offending the authoritarian Hollywood left. This is what the Daily Wire exists to do, provide an alternative not just for consumers, but for creators who refuse to bow to the mob. Don't you love that? So let's go over to the Daily Wire really quick. Ben Shapiro, now this is a statement from his podcast, but it says in here, Shapiro defended Carano over her social media on his podcast, The Ben Shapiro Show, on Thursday, and said the actress's ouster was an example of cancel culture infecting U.S. institutions. Social media movements have consequences, and we are now in the middle of a mass social media to expel half of the American population from the body politic. He added that Carano's firing, as well as the public backlash ginned up against a number of well-known figures, is not a good faith attempt at accountability, but rather a club to punish people for holding certain opinions. I just have a few more little things to show you, and then we'll talk about this in a second. So this is what Ben Shapiro said on Twitter when they were announcing that they were going to be working with Gina. He says, want to back badass Gina Carano? Hashtag cancel Disney Plus is one strategy, but we've got a better one. As Joe Biden might say, build back better. 25% off membership at the Daily Wire with promo code Gina. So if you want to support Gina, go over to the Daily Wire, put in her promo code, go and have a subscription to the Daily Wire, go follow Gina on Twitter. There is a hashtag like Love Gina Carano or something like that if you want to support her and fight back. But I just think this is really awesome, and this is how Gina responded to that on Twitter. So she retweeted Ben Shapiro. "This is just the beginning. Welcome to the rebellion." Don't you love it? And then I have another little thing. So this is Amanda Ensing, and I never talked about her. I might in the future. Amanda Ensing, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, but she is, I guess, like a makeup girl, a makeup guru. She has a huge following on Instagram, maybe YouTube. I don't know that much about her, but she had a partnership with Sephora, and she also had some posts hinting towards being a Christian or conservative or things like that. She even came out as a conservative, but according to her, this is something she told Sephora before their partnership, and she told a lot of people before their partnership working together, "Hey, I'm a conservative, just so you know, and I'm kind of outspoken about my beliefs," and they said, "Oh, that's totally fine." But then, of course, what happened, the cancel culture found out that she has ideas that they maybe don't like, and they went after Sephora. Sephora caved to the mob, and they cut ties with Amanda. So Amanda knows all too well about cancel culture and what this is, and this is what she said, and I do believe she was speaking in support of Gina. She said this earlier today. She said, "We say we want women to use their voices, but when a woman's voice doesn't align with popular opinion, she is silenced or canceled. Do you really want women to be loud with their voices? Do you really want women to be loud with their voices, or do you only want women whose voices sound like yours?" Very cool. And I have one more cool thing that I want to show you, which it's kind of unrelated, but it's also not unrelated at the same time. And also, if you want to support this individual, go follow him on Twitter, subscribe to him on YouTube, watch his videos. But this is actually from Tom McDonald's Instagram, and it kind of goes into all of this because this is how you fight back. You go and create your own thing, you make your own art, you make your own platform, and that's how you do it. Create something better. Don't just get mad all the time and complain about being canceled. Do something and create your own thing, and that's exactly what Tom McDonald did, which is why I'm talking about him. But he posted this the other day, and I think it's relevant. I just want to share it with you. So this is from his Instagram. Story time. 3 weeks ago, I was asked to make an appearance at an event. They had a publicist who tried to secure some interviews for me, but none of the media outlets wanted to work because I was too controversial. I wasn't upset. I completely understood. In the following 2 weeks, I released 2 music videos totaling 9 million views, received 4 Billboard number ones, hit number 1 on iTunes chart, trended higher than anyone on YouTube, and was on national news as well as nationally syndicated radio. If you take anything away from this, do what's in your heart. It doesn't matter how other people see you. All that matters is what you see when you look in the mirror. Do your damn thing. I couldn't agree with him more. And this was sort of the experience I had because I very much still audition here in LA, and that was one of the things I thought about. And for a long time, I had sort of one foot in and one foot out. I was kind of creeping, being outspoken about my beliefs, and then one day I was just like, screw it. And I just started speaking. I started making YouTubes. I started making YouTube videos. I started being more outspoken on my Instagram, and it was really scary at first, and I got some backlash, even some people that surprised me, and I was very hurt by some of it, like family members or people that I thought were friends. But since then, I have gotten so much more comfortable in my skin. I have people that have come out of the woodworks, like really solid people that I've made really awesome connections with. It was almost like things that I didn't need in my life, or the fake people just kind of melted away, which was scary at first because I thought that's what I needed. But then more solid people kind of came up, and I've even had some opportunities here and there that have popped up that wouldn't have popped up otherwise if I would have kept my mouth shut. And the best part of everything is that I can walk down the street and walk tall, and exactly what Tom McDonald said, I can look in the mirror and I feel good because I know that I am living in my truth. And there might be a Hollywood star or a politician who is winning and who is popular and who's in a big television show, but I have something that they don't have. I can look in the mirror and I can walk tall and I can stand proud. I can go to sleep at night feeling like I did my best and I spoke my truth. And I've said this before, I think politics are stupid. I do. I think they're important, obviously, as far as a policy thing and as far as understanding what's going on and voting the right way and seeing how policies can make life more dangerous and things of that nature. So politics are very important to be versed on, but I think they're silly as far as like canceling people or getting into arguments or family members not talking or friends not talking. I think it's silly at that point, and that's what a lot of these people are saying. It's like, okay, you can give your opinion, you can say some of the nastiest things online, but as long as you're on the right side, it's okay. And all I say is like, I'm a Christian, or I ask questions, or this or that, and now all of a sudden you want to cancel me, and that's not right. I would never want to be those people. I would never want to be the person on Twitter who's like, we need to shut these people down, or the person on Facebook who's like, we need to shut these people down. I would never want to be one of those trolls that tries to cancel someone and get them fired. That is a terrible, awful, ugly thing to be. And anyway, that's everything I have for you right now, but I love it, and I'll be supporting Gina and Tom and Amanda and all of them. Anyone who is brave enough to go against the grain and speak your mind, I have the utmost respect for those people. And as Ben Shapiro says, let's build back better, guys, and make our own things. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Bye.